I had the MRI one day, immediately got a call to come back in the next day. Those MRIs revealed a tumor the size of a walnut. No one is ready. You're never ready for it. But if it happens to you, you fight through it.
Scarlett was 1 year old when we noticed something was wrong. I remember talking to Dr. Cohn on the phone and explaining the symptoms, and
she basically knew from the description that it was stage 4 neuroblastoma.
There's certain days and events in life you remember where you were. When someone says the most important person in your life has cancer, you snap too.
I was not feeling 100%.
It was discovered that there was a mass in his liver, and it was stage 4 esophageal cancer. My first thought was he was going to die.
It's like I'm going in with my armor on, ready to hear bad news because I'm used to it and I expect it. And I went back to get my 3rd infusion, and before that they decided to do full body scans just to see where I was at. They did those scans and all of the results came back completely clear.
There's just no question that even 5 to 10 years earlier, these treatments did not, for all intents and purposes, exist. The life expectancy for patients was about 6 months, sometimes less, actually.
at that point, Scarlett had a 60% survival rate. Decades ago, her chances of survival would have been at 20%. Dr. Cohn was optimistic, and she said, I know the treatments that we have, and I know what we need to do.
By analyzing the data, we were able to make what we think was the right decision for her in terms of treatment, and she is now tumor-free.
I think the simple truth is, if she had been diagnosed a decade ago, the situation would be incredibly different.
And the tumor is shrinking, so that's really amazing.
I found out I was pregnant in November of last year.
She was down in Florida at a conference. Her water broke.
And I was 22 weeks pregnant. The doctors told me I was gonna lose the baby. I called my husband, who was connected to chemo at the time.
The biggest thing I could do was to continue my treatment so I could be strong and be there. Because of the success of my treatment, I've been able to continue my life and welcomed our baby daughter in the spring of 18, which really was almost a year to the day I got diagnosed.
That makes me so happy to see.
Hope is just never losing sight that I do have a chance of getting through this.
The mothers that I work with, a lot of them are going through a lot worse things than I've ever been through. Watching them not only survive, but thrive in their lives with all the things that they have to deal with inspires me. I'm being well taken care of, and I feel very, very sure that I'm gonna beat this cancer.
We wouldn't be here, Scarlett wouldn't be here if it weren't for the research that the university does.
I never gave up hope because Scarlett never gave up hope.
I would tell researchers working on the cure for cancer to keep doing what you're doing, because lately you've been making huge strides, and now I'm 3 months away from saying that I'm cured.
Thank you to the researchers who made it possible for my husband to be here.
Not only do I appreciate it, but my wife, baby, an entire family. And what can we do to help you? Let us help you continue your amazing work.
You need 3 things to fight this cancer or any cancer. You need a strong and confident patient, and we got that. And you need friends and family who got your back, and we got that. And then you need a hospital and doctors who are really willing to sort of push the science and go for it. With the University of Chicago hospitals, that 3rd criteria is right there.
Not everyone is in a position to spend their life doing a postdoctoral fellowship and studying cancer, but that doesn't mean that everyone can't contribute in a meaningful way. And that goes from small to big. I'm Dr. Jason Luke. And we could never have made the progress that we've made without your help.
I'm Dr. Catenacci, and I use big data to find new treatment strategies.
My name is Amita Sai, and I use big data to ask questions we were unable to answer before.
I'm Dr. Sue Cohn, and I use big data to help develop better treatments for my patients with cancer.
I'm Jyoti Patel, and I couldn't be a cancer researcher without your funding and generosity.
I'm Laura Moran.
And I'm Michael Moran.
Our daughter is Scarlett.
My name is Addison Brush.
I'm Patrick O'Connor,
I'm Sarah O'Connor.
and I can't do this without you.
And I couldn't do it without you.
And I couldn't have made it this far without your help.
There's no way we could have gotten through this without your help.
And I couldn't do it without you.